So Gen Zs in Asia forced the overthrow of a government in 48 hours after a social media ban. Let's talk about Nepal. Nepal is a country in South Asia located between China and India. Things have been pretty quiet for a while until Gen Zs set fire on parliament and overthrew the government. So how did we get here? On September 4, 2025, the government of Nepal announced a ban on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp across the country because they failed to meet a deadline to register with the Ministry of Communications and Information Technology. Okay, let's talk about what happened before the ban. Hashtag Nepo Kids was trending all across Nepal, all across the social media platform. So Nepo is short for nepotism. So nepotism is a practice by those in power favoring their relatives or friends, especially by giving them jobs. So a Nepo kid is a person whose money, success is believed to have been influenced by their relatives or parents in influential positions. This trend includes viral photos and videos of rich people across TikTok and Instagram, the rich lifestyle of political families, which involves designer clothes, foreign trips, luxury cars, contrasting this lifestyle with the harsh realities of the average Nepali citizen. So the trend was basically side by side comparison of the rich lifestyle of political families and the average lifestyle of poor Nepali citizens. So while the average yearly income of a Nepali family is $1,400, a politician's daughter can be seen posing with a Prada bag of around $2,600. So these pictures and these realities were put side by side, and it became a trend in Nepal. Hashtag Nepo Kids. So critics are saying the social media platforms were banned because of this trend. After the social media ban, on September 8, 2025, Gen Zs they took to the streets. There were no leaders. So what were their demands? One, they wanted the government to lift the social media ban. Two, they wanted an end to corruption, which they attribute to the lavish lifestyle of political families in Nepal, as was highlighted during the Nepo Kids trend. Well, on the same day, they tried to enter the federal parliament. Security forces had to respond with tear gas, rubber bullets, live ammunition. And at the end of that day, 19 people were dead and over 300 injured. Well, in the evening of that day, the government lifted the social media ban. However, this particular protest is unlike anything we've ever seen before in Nepal. Yes, the next day, Prime Minister Sharma Oli resigned. Despite this, the protest continued. The protesters set fire on government buildings, the parliament building, the Prime Minister's house, President's house, the headquarters of the Communist Party, and several other buildings. Prisons were attacked. Thousands of inmates fled. Meanwhile, the protesters, the Gen Zs, they converged on a social media platform, Discord, to discuss who will be their new leader. They held an online poll on Discord, and over 10,000 Nepalis, both those in Nepal, those in diaspora, they participated in this online poll. On September 10, the Gen Zs, through their online poll, chose Sushila Kariki. The Gen Zs did their research and landed on Kariki, citing a judicial record of taking on the corrupt and the elite. So Gen Z representatives, they had a meeting with the president, the army general, and they dropped Kariki's name that this is the person we want as our leader. By September 12, she was inaugurated. The 73-year-old was Nepal's first female chief justice, and now she is Nepal's first female prime minister. But things cooled down after that, and at the end of the protest, more than 70 people were killed and over 2,000 injured. On September 17, a day of national mourning was held for the victims. Now, the new PM, Kariki, said any family who lost a member during the protest would receive 1 million Nepali rupees, which is around $7,000, and also those who were injured would be compensated. Well, now that peace has returned to Nepal and they have a new prime minister, the entire world is watching and hoping that things will be better for the average citizen of Nepal.